Try to pick up some rubber. Lap time 3 hours, 18.4.
You had 4 seconds to sign on that last lap. Suggest at least 5 seconds to open the lap.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Contest of Speed. Tonight we are in Britain and I am here with Matthew Robbo. We are a bit delayed to the start of this one, but we are now here ready for a qualifying session.
Oh yeah, we're back, Hacko. Come on.
It's been a while.
It has. Technical difficulties left, right and centre, which is fantastic. But most importantly, it should be up and running now with hopefully no issues going forward. 14 drivers out there this evening, Hacko. Do you know any of them?
I may know quite a few.
You may know quite a few, yes. A few of these guys race with us on a Thursday, which is exciting times for us. We get to see what these guys are made of. We've got, quickly, because there's a few that I don't know tonight, Hacko. James Torish is in the Haas. He is acting as a reserve. Tiger Buka is in the Mercedes. He's a new full-time driver for the last couple of rounds. We've got Big Balls reserving. We've got Grelis reserving. And that should be about it. I think I've got everybody there. So, yeah, a few changes and a few new guys that I haven't seen either. So it should be exciting.
Yep. I mean, Silverstone's an exciting track as well. High speed corners, low speed corners, medium speed. It's got all. Brilliant track on a British airfield. So we should be on for some good racing tonight.
Here we have. It's a circuit that's changed. It's had a couple of integrations of the circuit, but this current layout's been with us for a while. For those that are interested in the championship perspective, don't worry. Malvin got disqualified. That's not because he did that by accident. That was deliberate because he is serving a qualifying ban after misdemeanors behind the safety car last week around Singapore, which caused quite a bit of disruption. So he took an accumulation of penalty points and is serving his quali ban. Because, Hacko, you've entered at a really interesting point of the season.
Yep, championship fight and all that. The last few seasons it's been a one-horse race in quite a few of the tiers, but this season we got fights in EU1 and EU2, and I don't know about EU3, quite honest.
EU3 is going down to next week. Spoiler alert for those that didn't watch the stream last night, but I can confirm both the championships, both the drivers and the constructors, will be going to the season finale at Kota next week. I joined into the stream yesterday, so I found out, which was fantastic.
So we got fights in every tier for the championship.
We do. Current standings, it is between Stelcher and Malvin. After last week's Singapore Grand Prix, which has proved quite pivotal in the championship, the gap is out to 21 points. So Malvin's got 21 points to overcome. So it does mean at some stage tonight we could crown our new EU2 champion, depending on some permutations. As I said, Stelcher won last week and Malvin only picked up 3 points, so it was quite a big difference. Constructors wise, it is 22 points between Mercedes and Red Bull, so it's close, but Red Bull should really have the upper hand. They've had a consistent pairing all season, so but don't also rule out the Alpines. You have the Alpine of Malvin and Connell's unfortunately not racing tonight either, so constructors is close. Drivers could be sealed though.
Yep. Yeah, I mean that's just how it is. Mistakes across the season will be pivotal at the end. That's just how it goes when you're fighting tooth and nail for a title. Got Rob on a lap. He is 2 tenths up, going through Sector 1. He's now going through Abbey and Brooklands. Not Abbey, Village and Brooklands. And it looks quite decent. He keeps it tight, which you want to do. Get that good exit speed, then going into cups it's easily flat. You want to try and catch the curb on the inside to get rotation, so you don't have to turn as much, so you get a better exit speed. Then it's all about keeping the momentum up through these fast corners, and it looks to be a decent lap from Rob so far. He is 3.5 tenths up.
He's 3.5 tenths. I was just trying to have a look to see what EU3 pole time was yesterday, but I am expecting these guys to get into the roughly around the mid to high 26s once we come round to the final runs. But I think track limits and penalties, Hako, could be make a big difference. Yeah.
Yep, definitely. It's a bit of a talking point around here, especially through cups. It's quite easy to run a tiny bit wide and then get a penalty. And through Stowe as well. Those corners, it's such high speed and it's a minor mistake and you're running out wide and you're picking up that track limit invalidation.
Who is on a lap? No one as of... Yeah, we kind of hit that lull so far. Stelcho's finished is on a lap, half a tenth up through the first sector as he heads through Maggots and Beckett's. We've got Chapel here on the left hand down the hanger straight. He's running out of ERS though, 10th up, which will put him into the 26s, which we just spoke about. Very much the ball is in his court for the last 2 rounds of the season. It's probably his championship to lose, and he comes around the last corner and into the 26s we go. So it's a good start to the evening for Stelcho.
Yep, definitely is. Got Sid out on track as well. Stelcho's teammate. Oh, yeah, he's broken his front wing, so he's got to come in.
He's broken his front wing.
I think it is
Has
the
he done
left hand side.
Yeah, he must have done it as he came out the pitch.
Yeah, I've done that before. But not since I've taking the line off.
Yes, you've gone no line, haven't you?
Yep, I have. It's not been too great for me the last few weeks.
It's still better than what I'm doing.
Oh.
Down there towards the bottom of EU1, but it is what it is. It's what happens when you have to race against the aliens.
At least it's
A
not
couple of-
vaporized anymore.
That is true. At least it's not vaporized every week, so I can take that. But yeah, it's pretty difficult. Poll last night, for those that were asking, it was a 26.933. So at the moment, E3 are ahead by about 22 thousandths of a second. That's how tight it is. But I'm backing EU2 to pretty much destroy that poll time.
Yeah, I mean, Rob was actually really close to beating it, and then he lost like almost half a second. In
And Gredes has beaten it. Thank
Yeah.
you very much, Gredes.
I mean, I was about to say Rob almost lost like half a second in the last corner by just going wide, and that's also a place where we can pick up track limits. Coming out of that, it's all about keeping it tidy around here. Don't want to run wide, lose your momentum, and yeah, and that was an old soft as well, he says in chat. So
Some old stuff.
that wasn't a very bad run. It's only 4/10 off pole with old tires.
Formerly Yoshi, thank you for the follow. And Tiger Buka's just joined us for the follow as well. You're more than welcome to. We have 2 weeks left, Hako. We're nearly done.
We are
Season
nearly done.
15's nearly over.
I've only done 2 outings as it comes, but they're both gonna be brilliant. I'm just a reserve for the comms booth, but I'm always happy to be here.
I think we're always happy to have you. It's fantastic. Season 16 will be round the corner as soon as we know it. I believe, Hako, I don't know if you saw, the trailer went out last night as a pre-tease for at the start of the EU3 stream, I believe. So if you want to know what's happening, go and watch that.
That is
It
true.
was also one hell of a race last night as well. I think about a second between the top 2 in the end. So, as I said, EU3 are going to go to Kota next week with both championships on the line. We hope the same for EU2, but Malvin will have a very uphill task ahead of him, as at the moment Stelcho is second, and he is of dead last, serving his quali ban.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about Kota already. It's such a dreadful track in this game.
See, I've liked the track, but I don't think, as I said, don't think the game makes you feel like that.
Yeah, it's a good track, just not really been done well in this game, unfortunately.
Just having to scroll through the times. Paco's got Destructo on board, who is 3 tenths down. D Summers is 3 tenths up, and his teammate Havoc Connors also slightly up as well. So Williams are making a late run to the sharp end of the grid. We've just got under a minute, so this will be the final run for all the drivers possible. Havoc Connors so wide though through Beckett's, and that's cost him 2 tenths. D Summers as well, back end on the Williams is going to screw it. He's nearly half a second up, so D Summers making a bid for pole. Destructo is still massively down.
Yep, the Williams boys are going for it. Havoc Connors into the pits, he's abandoned his lap. And D-Sum is gonna go across the line with a 26.955, so he's exact same time as Delcio.
Big improvement there. Yeet Mix is also on a lap, 3/10 up as well, so he's going to put him into the low 28s. Stelcho is responding to Grelis' time and is a tenth and a bit up as he heads towards Stowe.
Yep.
Can the championship leader start the evening off very well with pole position, trying to keep it nice and tidy round the last couple of corners? And it is pole for Stelcho. Let's see what his teammate Sid can do. Sid is half a tenth up as well as the Mercedes of Tiger Buka is finishing his lap as well. Sid could make it a strong position for the Red Bulls, and oh no, it doesn't improve.
And Rob is up to P4.
Yeah, Rob took another 3 attempts out of that last little bit. So Rob 27-0, and that will conclude qualifying Yeet Mix to 27-3. So big improvement in that last sector to get that lap together. And James got himself up to 6th as well.
Oh, this is a close grid.
Wowzers, Hacko, 7 attempts. And I did a little bit of practice this week. I thought EU1's going to be tight if the usual suspects are about, but EU2 is it's the closest I think we've seen all season.
Yeah, this is incredible. Top 5 within 2/10. Top 6 within 2/10 actually.
Go on in, give us a rundown.
Yep, we got Stelcho on pole, trying to get that championship in the bag tonight. We got Grelis, the reserve from EU3 in P2. Then it's D Summers in the Williams. Then it's Robstar 591 with another P4 start. Then it's Sid in P5. Then it's James, newcomer, in the Haas. Then is Destructo in P7. Then it's Ty. Then it's Lank. Then it's Heat Mix. Have a corner.
Tiger Buka, and no time set for Big Balls and Malvin. So here's quali ban.
Yep. I would show the trailer, but I can't since my transitions don't work for some reason. So you guys have to watch the EU3 stream back to see the trailer. Unfortunately, but we should be on for the race tonight.
Hacko very kindly jumped in. I wouldn't say majorly last minute, but enough so that we couldn't quite sort that out for you. But as you said, EU3 stream, it should be there for you. I don't know if it's going to get released as a separate thing. Who knows?
It might.
It might do. It probably will.
So tonight we got. Oh, this is going to be a close race, I think.
It should be. Uncharacteristic though, there's sunshine out at Silverstone. That doesn't happen.
No, the last time it's been sunny and shiny in EU2, it's been raining in EU1. So let's pray.
Fantastic. We had rain last week at Singapore. I did say to a lot of people that we were going to have it, and we did have it for EU1. So
what a dreadful race!
It was a tough race.
I got outpaced by Matty. We got the lights on, and it is 5 lights on, and we are waiting for the lights to go out, and it is lights out, and away we go. Sid
with a jump start.
Oh no, Sid! He spotted again. Still just got a good start. Then it's Grelis behind. Then it's D Summers challenging the Haas. Then it's James. He's up to P5. He's on to the soft tire. Oh, we got a McLaren going like, I don't know.
Oh, and a Haas off as well. I think it is James.
Oh my God, what is going on?
Oh,
this is carnage.
And contact in the midfield as well as the Mercedes that is ghosting Tiger Buka. And Malvin's up to 9th already. Did this last week, picking everybody off. He's on the medium tyres. He's looking to go down the inside of the Racing Bull, which will be the outside. Now he's going to really struggle, but the Racing Bull got Constantina up, and Malvin is on the charge. He's in 8th place already. Stelcho, he's coming for you. He's not going to let this championship go down without a fight. Split strategies, Hacko. We've got 5 on the mediums. Everyone else is on the soft tyre.
Yep. quite a few on the medium tire. I mean, you don't really want to go onto the hards tonight because the hard tires around here are not great whatsoever. But the pace from Sid is strong already, actually, even with that drive-through, which is quite impressive. Unfortunately, he did chop the start, so.
Oh, he's coming straight in.
Yeah.
He's serving it straight away. It's the worst track, I think, to have something like that around here. It's so long, that pit lane.
Yeah.
So that means Malvin's already up to 7th.
We already got a gap in the train as well.
Yeah, we'll be with where Rob is. So Malvin, big mover, up 7. Yeetmix up 4. Tiger Buka and his teammate FRR Big Bells in the Mercedes. They're up 3 each. Destructor up 2. Biggest loser is James, unfortunately, on his debut. And we're going to see a move by Destructo down the inside of Rob.
I don't think Rob is going to fight this too much. He's on the medium tires. He's going to have to play for the long game. Destructo might be able to drag Rob along here because the lead guys might fight since they're quite close together. As you can see, the positive race strategies. I won't expect anyone to go on to the hard tires. Tires, they don't heat up and they don't really have any grip in them. Oh, and we got Yeetmix off the track, I think. Going through.
Malvin's thinking about it. He's really thinking about it as Tay runs wide. Oh, Yeetmix squirrely. Malvin dives down the inside. Probably not the move. There,
yep.
He's trying to. Being a little bit of. Oh, D Summers has disconnected. I will try and sort it out.
As usual, the same suspect.
It is, and it's around about this time every single week. I don't know what the problem is. It seems to happen. Havoc Connor has got some front wing damage off the start, but I think he is the only one. Yeah, Malvin needs to be patient. He wasn't last week, which is why things happened, and he's going to lose another place possibly to Tiger Buka, but not quite.
Yep, and Thomas is already on his way in. He's lost quite a few positions, but I mean, you can salvage it anyway. Shouldn't be too difficult.
He's going to come back in a really awkward position because he's in a gaggle of cars. He's lost. Hopefully he can join through the straight, because then he's only lost about 3 or 4 seconds. Stelcho's made the move for the lead.
Rob is past Destructor as well. So those guys are not playing around. I think the soft toys might already see a tiny bit of a drop-off compared to the medium tires. They should still be faster, but it should be more or less close to equal around now on lap 4.
Gap out front is growing between the front two. Kind of expected at this start of point of the race because of Rob on the mediums, but nonetheless they are extending their gap. They're trading DRS a little bit. Destructo's getting a little bit impatient behind Rob because he's got a little bit more grip through those corners.
Yep. Marvin is up to P6 already. He's looking to challenge Ty in the RB. He's
gonna
looking for it, going into Mackis and Beckett's, but there's not really any space to be given through that.
Yeah, then he's got the DRS, which Tay will have as well, but Malvin is going to look to go down the inside. Tay not really fighting it at this point. He knows it's not his race. He's got possibly trying one eye on a top 4, if not a podium at the end. Malvin to the outside. Oh, he's going to go around the outside of Destructo. He is going to go around the outside of... Oh, they've interlocked wheels. We saw that happen last week. Oh, and he's dropped it into the mid-pack. Oh, Malvin. Oh, he's going to have to do it all over again.
That's what you
He's
said.
burnt quite a bit of battery as well, Hako, in making those moves. So first little setback then for Malvin.
Yeah, I mean, you said it earlier. He's a bit impatient.
That's on track, which will be interesting. Oh, he's got the glitch and it's not working. I see what happened and I can't do anything about it.
all gone wrong for Williams. It has.
It's all gone horribly wrong after a promising qualifying from both of them.
Oh.
The gap out front has grown to 3.3 seconds over Robstar.
Yeah, Rob looking decent for now. I mean, a safety car laid on, and he will be in a great position because I would assume he saved a set of soft tires, and they're fighting out front now, so he should be able to gain on those medium tires. We are on lap 5, going on to lap 6, and it is about to be. I actually don't know when you're gonna pit on your from softs. Lap 12.
No, and I'm trying to think. I think it was probably the earliest you'll see them is coming around lap 10 if they're going to be quite aggressive with this. But yeah, lap 12 would be the ballpark figure. Sid's got 10. Oh, and he's retired. That's not going to do Stelcho and yourselves any favours in the championship.
Nope. And we see Stelcho going ahead. Again, they're just swapping. There's nothing Rob can do because.
Oh, Rob's held off though.
Yeah, the thing is, they're not close enough for them to be able to do a good DS swap. I mean, Rob is just having to defend somewhat every time. And Yeetmix is going through. Ty going into make some back hits. He spent a bit of battery while Ty has been saving, I think. Caught him a bit off guard. Takabuki is lurking behind as well, looking to make a move.
You see it down the back straight. We've got a 6-car battle, 7-car battle here. Here we go. Malvin's going to have to pick his way through. Just be careful because titles are on the line here with 2x2 as we head towards Club.
Oh, and Destructor's out inside of Flanky to defend from Malvin. That's a great defensive move, actually. Offense is the greatest defense you can make in.
Oh, we could see a move down into turn 1. Oh, they give each other the space. It's very generous from Lanky.
That's a great move from Destructo. Defense turned into offense. Oh, and Yeetmix already got 5 seconds. Lap 7.
That's the first. He won't be the last.
And now you can see that Ty has gone past Rob, so he's been closer this time around, and therefore Rob hasn't had to defend on the outside or the inside. Ty does look to struggle a bit on the soft tires now. Jabo, thank you for the follow.
So interestingly, Hako, Malvin, when he had his spin, put himself 7.3 seconds behind the leaders. The gap is down to 6.1, so although there's quite a big gap between the top two and Tay, everybody else has caught up and is kind of pushing this train along a little bit as Rob's going to go to the outside of Tay, sticks his nose on the inside. That's very brave with that corner. How that curb can react. Malvin's got himself up to 7th, and Tiger Buka is the first one in quite early.
Yep, that's an early pit stop. He's gonna go on to the hards, I would assume, and that's not a great choice. But it might work. Who knows?
That's where you're wrong.
Oh, he's on
some yellow ones.
He's onto the mediums. that's gonna be a very long stint.
Well, let's see if he can try and undercut the guys and force other people to come in a little bit early.
Ty not really going for the move on Rob again. He's kind of forcing Rob to defend, and it's not really helping them out. They're just losing time to the leaders.
Yeah,
Of it.
they are losing time. That gap's got quite a bit bigger in the last couple of laps. They've probably lost a second in 2 laps, which is not ideal, because it also puts them out of that 3-second window if one of the front 2 would get a penalty. Meanwhile, Stelcho is going to go to the outside. Gress is not making it hard, but just making it inconvenient, and Tay gets that move done on Rob. The gap is now up to 5 seconds between the front 2 and everybody else.
Yep. Melvin or Ty got a big slide through the last corner, but he held it well. But Rob is sniffing the rear of that RB. Yitmix is looking for a move as well, but Melvin is on the hunt behind. He's looking to salvage what he can out of this race. Outside in turn.
Pushed off the track though by the McLaren. He's then going to go down the inside block, pass on the door. Yeah. And Rob's dropped it on the inside. There's a bit of contact, I think, between himself and Tay. And now Rob's at the back of this train, and Malvin's looking to make a move down the inside of Tay as well. These two interlocked earlier on. Havoc Connor has retired in the pit lane.
Yep. So we're down to 11 runners in this race.
But to be honest, that's enough. They're providing enough entertainment as there is.
That is true. All fighting
Malvin
really hard for this one.
Yeah, Malvin tucked up behind then Yitmix, looking to try and then hit the front. He should have done this 3 or 4 laps ago. He was on par of that and then had a bit of a coming together with Tay. Yitmix is then going to hold the inside, Malvin to the outside then. And the Alpine is through. The racing ball trying to go back down the inside. Oh, it's all getting a bit feisty.
Yep, Lanky is also making a move down the inside of Destructo. Rob is now trying to see if he can get a move done as well with the switchback. May he be able to do it? Maybe if he got ERS.
Oh! Lanky got a tar on the gravel there.
It's all close within this pack of cars. I mean, Rob's he's done decent so far in this race. He's had a bit of a moment or contact. I'm not sure. But Stelcio and Grass is just walking away at this point. Melvin is all alone to do all the work. And he's gonna maybe break the ERS on the next lap. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll see what he does. So the gap was 6.1 seconds when you got past them all. Taken a couple attempts out. We're probably going to see the gap naturally come down in a couple of laps' time. That's when the mediums are going to be overtaking the softs if they haven't done so already. Because our soft runners will probably be thinking about pitting.
Yep.
Fairly shortly.
I would assume Stelcio and Grellis is going to stay out as long as they can on the soft tires in front, since they got such a massive buffer behind. They will be able to stretch this stint, save the tires and save the ERS. It's all about
interesting. Sorry, Hako. Interestingly, FRL Big Balls and James have caught up to these guys because they've been battling so much. They were quite far off the back. So everybody's pretty much involved in this race. Tiger Buka is quite far back, but he has pitted and is eking into the big gap that he's got between himself and James.
Yep. Not only that, Lanky's gotten through on Destructo in turn 1. I don't see anyone going to the left on the straight, actually. Usually you do that on Silverstone since the outside line is really bumpy.
It is.
It's
Uh,
great little tip if you run lower right height.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna possibly use that then tomorrow, or actually, do I now double bluff you and go back the inside? Oh, who knows? We'll find out.
Rob got through
I'm near-
on Destructo in Cup's quarter.
I think for Hacko's sake, if I'm near him tomorrow, I do fear for him. Or he shouldn't be there.
Oh, I haven't done any practice. I haven't raced Silverstone since we did the 100% race.
Each other. They both follow each other in, Hacko.
Yep, they're pitting. Oh, gotta slow it real down to 60 kph going into the pits, 37 miles per hour if I'm not wrong.
Tasing. Someone's destroyed a brake marker. I think it was either no, it's a Destructo. Well, that's quite ironic.
Big gap between Lanky and Yeetmix now. Yeetmix being pulled along with Malvin out in front. Malvin showing great pace on the mediums.
Here comes Tiger Buka. And yeah, he has jumped all these guys, so that really aggressive undercut is put him back in amongst it.
Yep. But he has been on those tires for quite a while now, 4 laps or so. So they are gonna be feeling it already.
So the gap that we're interested in is the gap between Malvin and Stelcho. That is around 19 seconds at the moment. Because we're guessing Malvin's going to go onto the soft tyres for the second stint, which would make sense.
How has Grelis lost
That
so
is
much
our-
time?
Was that?
Grelis is behind Takabuki and Tai.
Yeah. That must be held in the pits because Tay and Gredis pit at the same time.
Did he change
Interesting.
his
We'll have to
front
find out what happened there because he's so far behind. He's so far behind Stelcho.
wing? Can you check if
I
he
didn't see him pick.
can you see if he changed his front wing?
I will have a look. I'm a bit worried about this because. No, and he had a 2.2 second stop as well, so I don't know what's happened
He must have dropped
there.
I would assume.
James.
Lanky and Rob is catching up to Melvin and Yeetmix. So Ferrari's
James
is
is
showing pace.
pitted, and he's come out. So big props to James because he's actually eaten back quite a bit of time from that first stint after the first lap, and he's on the back of Destructo. So definitely in amongst the higher point scores. Stelcho's just had an absolute monster of a lap, Hacko.
Yeah,
The gap is down to 17.4 seconds. And that Alpine is looking very uncomfortable all of a sudden.
yep. Tires are gonna be close to dead at this point. I would assume that he's trying to stretch the stint out a bit to get some tires on. Oh, Rob is into the pits. Oh no, that's Lanky. Lanky is into the pits. He's making it's quite an early stop for the soft tires, I would assume.
Yeah, about half. I suppose if everybody else did 12 laps on, or 11 or 12 laps on the softs, they could probably do that one or two more with the lighter fuel load. So these guys are on the soft tyres going to come back out because the Mercedes of Big Balls is out there as well. Tay fast lap 29.3.
That is not slow pace from the RB at all.
No, and he's all over Greles.
Yep.
I don't know where he's lost his time. I'm with you on this, Hacko. I don't understand. He's not changed his front wing. He came in behind Stelcho. Only thing I can think about is that he got held in the pits. But again, there wasn't many people that came in.
And then again, they had the gap to the guys behind, so I can't see where the time loss is.
She'll do some investigating after the race.
It is what it is. Sometimes you lose out. Tay getting a 3-second time penalty. Rob is closing up to Malvin and Yeet Mix. He's showing great pace on these old mediums. He's pitting. He's gonna go for the undercut on these guys, and those soft tires are gonna be so great.
Greta's got past Tiger Booker, but in the wrong place because Tiger Booker's got the DRS. However, Tay is storming around the outside, so the Racing Bull at the moment looks to have some great pace on those mediums.
Yep, and then we got James and Destructor fighting. No, James and Lanky fighting. Sorry. Lanky is gonna go down the inside in the front corner. Oh, that's close.
Glad he didn't.
Oh, he's gonna sneak up behind. He's gonna probably stay out. Oh,
it's gonna be tight because Rob's just come out of the pit lane and Rob sits in behind. So
this is actually great for Rob. I think Rob might be able to go through on this lap on James. Oh, and he will because James is around. He's lost the car.
I don't know if that was contact or he spun. I couldn't tell. Malvin's picked up 3 seconds and Tay's got past Gredis as well. So it's all kicking off.
Oh, that's unfortunate from James.
Oh, James he's been unlucky. That one turn one effectively, and then I don't know. I couldn't see if there was any contact. I just saw the house spinning around. I was about to say he's shown some really good pace to keep up with the guys at the end of his stint on the softs, and then on the mediums he looked pretty. He looked pretty comfortable. But it's just a shame. Malvin's in and Yeet Mix is in. Yeet Mix has kept great pace with Malvin.
Yep, but both the Ferraris are together. They're gonna DS swap. And that is Rob Star up into P8 for now. He's gonna try and catch up to Destructor up ahead. Rob's been showing great pace today. It's a bit sad about his little spin. Tiger Book is out of the lobby. I don't think we have this many disconnects in EU1.
No, and it does make me question if it was me, but I don't think I've ever had this many.
Rob is past Yeet Mix. Yeet Mix is now fighting Lanky. Lanky is gonna go down the inside in turn 3 and 4. He's gonna have the grip because he's got warming tires. Oh, and they're locking tires, and that's both of them off, and that's just Yeet Mix ahead. That is questionable, to say the least. Rob is ahead of Tiger Bootcap. He is now right behind Malvin. That one lap tire offset should be quite decent for Malvin as well. If he can get past Destructor on the straight. And if Rob can follow him through, that would be even greater because Malvin's gonna have great pace now and Rob will as well because he's also on the soft tires and he should have quite a bit of ERS to work with. Will he get ahead of Destructo? No, he won't. Not into stop corner. Might try ascend on the inside. Yes, he will. That's Rob ahead of Destructo. Oh, on the curb, and that's Destructo off the track.
Oh, and it's all gonna get a bit messy.
Yeah, that was not intentional from Rob whatsoever. He hit the curb on the inside and just spat him off. Bit unfortunate for Destructo.
Alright, come on in Malvin. You've got 10 seconds to chase down Stelcho so we can go to the finale next week. For the Drivers' Championship. The Constructors won't get wrapped up this week. It's not enough points at the moment, as these guys, as Haka was saying, they're still squabbling. They can't sort it out.
Nope, they like fighting. That's not really what you want at this point of the race. Rob lost quite a bit of time to Malvin. Malvin is showing some really good pace right now. But he's also got that 3-second pen to think about. And Yeet makes another penalty. He's gonna try and he's probably gonna get past Rob at this point, and so is Big Balls. Oh! Yeet mixes into the wall!
Oh, and quite big as well. I don't know. I didn't see who that was with.
That was with Big Balls. It was on the straight.
Oh.
He moved across, and that's just cost Yeet mix.
Oh, that's just several things after several things. Yeah, that'll be. Yep, I wouldn't be surprised. I wasn't surprised after that one either. That was going to happen. And this is the thing. We saw it last season with EU2 a little bit. Most of the guys are now in EU1. The close racing can, although it's fantastic to watch as the neutral and as the commentator, it can get a little bit messy at times. And unfortunately, Emix there was a victim of that. Tiger Book, unfortunately, still not back in the session.
You know what? It looked a bit like when Jones took out Charlie in Austria.
Oh, all right, okay, we've gone there, have we? I wasn't going to mention it.
It looked a bit like it. I'm not gonna lie.
I know he's watching as well. I saw him earlier, so I don't know if
I've been
somebody
bullying
wants
Jones
to.
about that for quite a while now.
I don't know if he wants to defend his case or not.
Big Balls going on the outside of Destructo into Stone Corner. That's not gonna be a move because there's no grip on the outside there. Big Balls now gonna try and make the undercut, and he's done it. Oh, Rob! Big slide through the final corner.
That's going to put you under so much pressure now. You've got 3 cars behind you, including your teammate.
Yep.
And they're just not quite hanging on to Tay and Malvin, who've got this, got the penalties each. Speaking of Malvin, he's all over the back of Tay and Grelis now. He's got to get it done. He's running out of laps.
Yep. Yes. Nothing to do in to here. He's gonna try around the outside. Can he get the switch
He
back?
should do. Oh wow, yeah, got too good of a run actually.
Yep. And he's almost got a full battery, as I can see from this camera angle. And it's gonna be a move into Mackets and Beckett's maybe. No, it won't.
He's gonna have to. He has forced Taylor slightly out of position, so it should be easy as we come down the hangar straight. Oh, look at the drive he got out of Chapel. Again, too good of a drive by Malvin. And Tay, the straight line speed of that racing bull is just enough to keep him behind. The interesting gap to the lead, although Stelcho's got it under control. The gap has come down. It's below 6 seconds. We saw this a little bit the other week as well. And then Stelcho went, oh, look, I've still got this left in the tank.
Yep. I mean, Malvin's just gonna overtake Curtis on the straight. Though his soft tire should have quite a bit of grip compared to the guys up ahead. Still, it's gonna be a switchback going on to the straight. Grell is a bit wide, but it's gonna be Malvin up into P2, but he's got that penalty to think about as well, and his tires are gonna die soon. So so he's got everything to work for. Oh, Rob's been overtaken by Big Balls, and Destructo is falling a tiny bit behind, but he's still there, and Lanky is right behind him. I'm surprised to see Rob without a pen.
Yeah, Rob is without a pen so far, but I can imagine there's a couple of them out there that is really close. Right, gap. Malvin's out front of these two. Gap is 5.3 seconds. What have you got? He's got to overtake Stelcho and then get 3 seconds ahead of him. Otherwise, it will be done and wrapped up this evening because the lead is currently 21 points. So he has to outscore Stelcho by quite a bit to keep it going.
Yep. And his tires are gonna be quite dead around now. I mean, you can see it
Yeah.
already that he's not even gaining as much as you would like on Stealth Shroud in the lead. His few mistakes in the start of the race cost him quite a bit.
Yeah, we saw this last week. He started out of position and was, you know, very confident trying to get things done early and just didn't quite sit back. And we saw a little bit today where he did sit back and watch things happen and then took advantage of it. And that's what he did on the open lap so well. And he did that last week as well. It's just trying to get things done a little bit too soon. And I think that's where Stelcho's been that little bit stronger throughout this season 15 of the EU2 Championship. Having said that, though, they're still squabbling at the back. He's still not lapping as quick as the guys even down in 5th place. So it's not over, but it's going to be very difficult.
Yep.
As of now.
I mean, Malvin is skating, but I don't think it's enough. And the thing is, he's got to pull out of that second window as well. Oh, Lanky down the inside in the final corner. He's broken a bit too late. I got hiccups now for some reason. Bad timing. Big Balls chasing down Rob. They've been fighting quite a bit. It's lost them huge amounts of time to the guys up ahead. Grelis is still just about holding on to that DRS from Malvin. The longer he can hold on to that, the more secure he's gonna be within that 3-second penalty window. Oh, and he's out now.
He is out of it. So.
Oh, he's back within.
I've just found out something that's quite funny. I will tell you after the race, but not now. Because I don't really want to. I don't really want to out people, but I'll leave it at that. So yeah, 5 laps to go. Then it'll be.
Oh, lanky.
You couldn't afford to do it then.
Oh, it was falling out of the S as well. I think his tires has got to be just about done. They're not even medium rare anymore.
No, and he's done that lap. He's done that lap extra compared to the likes of Rob and Malvin, who came in. Well, who the last people to come in. Does keep people's hopes alive if something happens. We've seen strange things happen before. Gap to the lead is 2.8. Stelcho is. He's saved a little bit of. He saved his ERS a bit. There's no way of sugarcoating it, but. Is he just teasing us? I think he's doing that thing again where he's teasing us.
It's either that or his mediums don't feel too great. Could be a setup issue as well. We never know until we speak to them after the race.
And that will be in about 10 minutes time or so. Probably a bit less than that, but yep. Last few laps. I mean, there's still battles out there, Hako. It's just seemed to just calm down for the moment. I mean, these guys battling over P5, 6, 7 and 8 is still going at it. Oh, Tate's picked up another one. I mean, he can afford to, but
yep.
Does mean that if any of the front three have any penalties given to after the race, it's going to make it incredibly tricky to gain a position. Just having a look to see if anybody's on for some big points, which they're not usually up for, whilst we can kind of take it slow for the moment.
Oh, Malvin has now dropped Grelis, I think.
He
finally
has just.
if Melvin can push Stelzio into going wide somewhere, it might make his life easier, since he's got to be smart about this one. If he can scare Stelzio into a few mistakes on the last 2 laps.
Well, I
It's
don't
gonna
want
be
to
important.
curse him, but if Gredis keeps it together, Hako will be on for his joint best finish in EU2 this season. There's some big points also coming. Where is he? Tay's way, which will confirm his 3rd place in the championship, which is a very good season for Tay.
Yep.
With a round to go.
Can't remember if he was in EU2 when we raced here.
He was last season and struggled at the start, but we've seen some progression from him. And although he's got 6 seconds as a penalties, it should be 4th place this evening, which would be enough. Yes, people, we're doing these kind of speeches now because we are drawing to season's end. Malvin is he's trying. You've got to give it credit to him. He's tried. He's tried all season. But I said, with the current gap of 21 points and Stelzio gaining another 7 as a minimum, it is looking like Red Bull are going to win another driver's title, and it will be Stelzio. It does mean next week as well we will have a shootout between Alpine, Mercedes, and Red Bull. But Red Bull with a big advantage with 1 round to go.
Yep. I mean, they could have won it today, probably, if Sid didn't do his jump start shenanigan. Rob getting overtaken by 2 guys.
He is FRL Big Balls. The Mercedes up into 5th place. No bias here, but I love to see that. Good man. More points coming to the Mercedes team.
Yeah, we don't like the Mercedes team. Boo.
No.
Boo.
Hey, leave me alone.
I mean, Rob is just gonna try and play it safe at this point. I think he wants to secure the points.
Yeah, Lanky's caught back up though.
Yep.
Considering he was dropping off, so they'll have 1 more chance. Right then, we'll turn our attention to the front though, Hako, because we could see a move for the lead. Sorry, everybody.
And
we
even
could see.
So you never know if the penalty can be removed.
Yeah, or if Stelzio picks one up himself, that could be 1 for the books, and we go next week.
Yep.
But at the moment, that Red Bull is keeping it between the lines then. Stelzio leading, but Malvin's got the DRS. They're both going to burn their batteries. They head down towards Stowe. Melvin's going to dive to the inside. And, he's not secured it. I thought he was going to be a little bit braver. Stelzio runs wide, but still within track limits. Malvin switches back. Stelzio's going to hold it. Malvin tries to up and under, but it isn't going to be enough. And Stelzio's going to come across the line as your British Grand Prix winner and your EU2 Season 15 champion.
Yep, won the championship, and yeah, that's great job to Stelzio. It's never easy winning a drivers' championship.
Oh, Malvin retired. Oh, that doesn't help, because I've now got to work out where he was.
Yep. Stelzio repping the Scandinavian countries. Yes. Even though we don't love the Swedes. Yes.
So congratulations to Stelcher then. And it's also one hand on the constructors title, you feel, as well as we head to Kota for next week. I will let Hako do the rundown.
Yep. We got Stelcher in first place, then it is Grellis in second, getting his best result in EU2. Ty in P3. And then it is Big Balls P4, Destructo P5, Rob P6, Lanky P7, James P8, Malvin P9, Tiger Bootcamp P10, Eat Mix P11, and he's retired, same as Havoc Connor, Sid, and Summers.
Malvin is third for those that can see on the screen. It's just because he retired before the last person did. So everybody will get bumped down. Malvin did pick up fastest that blow. Does come his way, so he will get 16 points for Alpine, which could be crucial for next week if his teammate Connell is there.
Yup. I'm gonna see if I can get my post-race interviews to work.
Woo! Socho, Gravis, and Malvin. But Malvin doesn't tend to do interviews. Whilst Hako is trying to work his magic then, we will... I'll just do my plugs. If you want to watch the season finale next week, you can do. You can join us again Wednesday, 9 PM UK time. They will be racing around Kota for the finale of season 15. Yes, that's right, season 15. We've reached that part of the year already. If you want to watch some more Monster Speed action, you can do in a few hours' time. 9 PM Eastern, 2 AM UK, and 3 AM Central European time. That will be with our colleagues across the pond for AM2, as championships and titles are being decided in the last couple of rounds. If you want to watch the European action and it suits your time zone a little bit better, you're more than welcome to join us back tomorrow at 9 PM UK time for EU1, where you can laugh at me and Hako at your expense for an hour. You're more than welcome. That's kind of our job, and we share our race evenings with AM1, which will conclude proceedings of round 11 at Silverstone. We head to Kota then for next week, with EU3 kicking us off on Tuesday with both their championships to be decided. The fact I can hear people means we can interview people, Hacker.
Yes, it does. We're gonna start out with Grellis. He got second place tonight. Grellis, how was that race, and how was it being at the front in EU2? It is your best result this season.
Yeah, it was alright. Silverstone's not my favourite track, but I had more pace than I expected. Actually, at the start, me and Stelcho sort of drove away from everyone else.
Yep, you guys definitely did. Were you always considering starting on the softs, or did you maybe want to start on the mediums to then go on to the softs, or what was your plan leading up to the race?
So I never do strategy before a race, so I just ask the nearest driver what their strategy is, and then normally I'll go with that. So thank you to Summers and Connor for their soft to medium strategy.
Fair enough. I just don't know what
He's
to
stumped,
ask.
huh?
Yeah,
He's stumped. He hasn't done it for a while. He's rusty. He's stumped. I'll help you. That's fine. Greta, so the some nice point tools now. What's that? That's going to put you well inside the top 10, and you're also ahead of Andre. That's your second. No, sorry, that's your fourth podium in EU2. I think this season.
Something like that.
That's your joint second. Your joint best result. You've had 2 seconds and 2 thirds. it's disappointing we've not had you all season, because who would have thought what would have happened?
It's true, but maybe.
But
next
yes.
season.
But some fantastic race pace, and kept the champion on his toes for quite a bit of the race. So
A little bit. Yeah.
well done,
to you
sir.
as well.
Well done. I haven't got anything else to ask him, really. I just run by some facts, and that's what I did.
Fair enough. We're then gonna jump to Stelzio, the EU2 champion. How does it feel to win the drivers?
I definitely didn't expect it at the start of the season. Like in the start, it was like, yeah, me and Sid were pretty fast, and we were gonna be like, yeah, but inside the top 5. But yeah, we had a fraud who got banned, so I mean, still, really, when I don't think it was like 4th or 3rd in championship, it was pretty tight with like Charlie and Malvin. And then I thought like, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna continue, but it's still a little bit unfortunate that Charlie needed to end his season early and stuff, but also just generally to like, not just my teammate, but the admins and the stewards, like, thank you, really, because you have done a good job, especially Sid. Even if he's lost some points in the constructors, but he's still done a good job. And the race also, I accidentally took the harder tire allocation, so I needed to save a set of softs in the quali, and then yeah, but it went well. Luckily no safety car.
Yeah, luckily no safety. I think obviously Hako's only seen you race once or twice this season. I've seen you race all season. I think what we've seen is just that little bit extra bit of consistency between yourself and Malvin. I mean, in terms of wins and podiums, it's pretty similar between you two. But I think obviously Malvin having a qualifying ban today and also not a great qualifying last week, helped quite a bit in your drivers' championship. I mean, obviously you've done also the hard work yourself by putting it near the sharp end of the grid for most weeks, which is meant for an easier race. But yeah, the last couple of weeks has really swung back in your favour.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, like, even if like these kinds of situations where your rival has a quali ban, but you still don't know how fast it's gonna be. So that's like, even if you're far ahead, even if you know you're fast on a track, you still need to practice on it, because you don't know how fast the other people is gonna be.
That is true. Can you wrap it up next week? Do the double? It's very much in your hands between yourself and Sid.
I mean,
you haven't got to get too many points.
I mean, I hope so. I mean, it's Texas. It's not my best, but it's a good track. Not on tires, but it's decent.
No, not on tyres. We could see people doing a 2-stop next week, which could make it very interesting. Hako, have you got anything else that you'd like to add, sir?
I don't think so, if I'm gonna be honest. Other than great job tonight. You did well. You did what you had to do.
Thank you.
Just a congratulations me. Condolences to Malvin, who's pushed Stelzio all the way this season. Signs to come, hopefully, in season 16, when we could see some people get moved up, which should be very frightening, because they'll be in amongst it with me. I don't need any more quick people in EU1. Taka, if I'm being honest, I want every point for myself. But well done to those two. Hopefully Red Bull can then wrap up the constructors for next week for the season finale. Do not miss it. Definitely don't miss it next Tuesday, because EU3 is down to the wire. Stay tuned for tomorrow for EU1. I think that can also get wrapped up as well. And obviously, you want to watch me and Hako suffer around Silverstone. So why not?
Definitely. And if you're lucky, you will see me take out Matty.
Yes. And then we can. Well, we'll cause the safety car at the start, and everybody will be happy. Hako, have you got anything else to add or say to the people? And I'll let you finish it off if you want to.
I don't. I haven't been here a lot, but it was a great race tonight. So I'm glad to have been here for it.
Cool. All right. Thank you very much for watching, and we.